to American Gods. What made you want to be a part of the show?
Okay, I'm a huge sci-fi geek. I'm thinking people are tired of me talking about it, but
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay, good.
I don't think anybody gets sick of a hot girl talking about being a sci-fi.
Did you just call me hot, Emily?
You know.
Oh, girl.
You know how I feel about you today. Come on.
Well, you know it's mutual. No, but yeah, I'm a huge geek, so anything that's sci-fi or fantasy, I'm into, and I am always asking for new recommendations, etc. So I was already a huge Neil Gaiman fan, and I had read American Gods in 2001 when it came out. So yeah, I would say all of that drew me to it. And then the fact that you get to deal with so many interesting topics within just this one book and this one show.
Yeah.
There's so much to love about it.
I hadn't read the book when I first got the, I think I got episodes maybe 4 and 5 and 6, 3 and 5, I'm not sure. It was, I mean, Laura only really comes into the story properly in episode 4. But so for me, it was just reading the script and being just completely blown away by this character. She's a character that I've, like nothing I've ever seen before. I mean, she's kind of awful in a really great way. I mean, she's just very human. She's kind of selfish and difficult, and I love the idea of playing a character like that and trying to make them, you know, I mean, I think she may not be likable to everyone, but I want people to at least empathize with her.
I love her. I was watching the episode 4, and I was sitting there literally raising the roof.
Yeah,
going, yeah.
I think even if you don't love her like in the same way that you love Shadow, where he's like a good guy and you're rooting for him, I think hopefully, I mean, for me at least, I want to see more women playing
three-dimensional characters.
Yeah, just like real people who are flawed and who are not, I mean, it's very rare that people are living on either end of that like hero-villain spectrum. We're all kind of in the middle somewhere, and Laura's certainly like muddled up in the middle.
And I gotta say, on top of all that, then all the people you get to work with, that's a huge joy.
Absolutely.
You've got Brian Fuller, Michael Green, you've got Emily Browning,
please.
Ricky Whittle, Ian McShane.
We do, I mean, our cast is like the most fun
Oh, man.
of people ever, which helps too.
Yeah, that's incredible.
It's fantastic. And both your characters do have really interesting introductions and very memorable in the series. So, you know, you knew the character from the book.
Right.
So what was it like bringing her to life? And then with Laura, you know, you told us a little bit about her character, but where does she fit in a little bit, if you could tease in the story?
Yeah, I mean, Laura is, her introduction in the book is very different to her introduction in, well, I mean, you do get to see her, you know, initially, you see her in the coffin as you do, and you see her in the hotel room, but I think it was important. I mean, Brian and Michael said to us from the beginning that they really wanted to expand on the female characters, which I'm really happy about. So you get to see Laura's whole backstory that isn't part of the book. And I think it helps you to understand her and her actions a little bit, to see her in her life and the fact that she's just not a particularly happy person. I think it helps you to understand her trajectory once you see where she's come from.
And I mean, with Bilquis, the introduction is one of those scenes that's literally picked right out of the book, just plucked right out of there. And, you know, it's interesting, I think, speaking of expanding roles, that is another role that we get to see a little bit more about, and we see also that kind of journey. And, you know, I'm seeing more and more parallels between our journeys. I mean, I know it's you know, the adventures of the dead girl and the goddess, I guess.
We were actually talking we don't actually have any scenes together in this season. And we were talking last night, we were like trying to write scenes for our characters to meet in season 2. We're like, how
so much that there's that's in there, because there are a lot of parallels that do come up. Also flawed characters, three-dimensional, not necessarily the happiest when you run into them.
Yeah,
trying to find looking for something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe a spin-off adventure.
Just saying.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.